Hi everyone! How are you? I'm enjoying one of the last few nice days we'll probably have. It's fall, and I assume that colder weather's on its way, so I love this chair. I don't know if you know this or not, but I love this chair. Anyway, today, I got an email the other day and from one of my readers, and they asked me what my favorite story was. They enjoyed my book, but they were curious what my favorite story was. And that's really hard to say. I want to answer honestly. Obviously, I like the stories in my book, some more than others. Some were harder to write than others. But I think in my first book, It'll Feel Better When It Quits Hurting. Honestly, I think my favorite story is Marcus Aurelius. And part of it is it really kind of crystallizes the chaos, that kind of was my life growing up, in this very, capsulized way. And my response to it, again, I didn't, there was no freaking out or anything, I rolled with it, and it didn't upset me, and it didn't panic me or anything. And I think it kind of gives this really kind of clear indication of what kind of person I was and what kind of life I led. And it's always been one of my favorite stories to share with people, verbally, well before this book. And it's kind of funny because I've always found it this really hysterical story and one of the highlights, one of the better parts of my life. And sometimes I get people going, oh, they laugh, but they'll go, oh, you poor thing. And I'm like, no, this was funny, this was fun. This was, something really kind of cool. But anyway, so yeah, I guess in It'll Feel Better When It Quits Hurting, Marcus Aurelius is probably my favorite story. I have others, and all of these stories were kind of dear to my heart, or I wouldn't have shared them. But yeah, that one it's always been one that I've enjoyed sharing with other people. For Wine Comes in Six Packs. God, I don't know. I want to say my favorite story is Husband in a Corner. I'm so mean in that one. I am, guys. I am so mean in that story. And I am just a terrible person in it. But it's so funny, and it really illustrated my relationship with with my friends and with my husband at the time, and in my life, and how, I don't know. It's one of those stories that I think about it even a lot. Well, not a lot, but it's kind of there, and when it comes up or something reminds me of it, I smile every time. Even though I was a terrible person. And you'll have to read it yourself. You can agree with me. I know in my heart I was a terrible person that night. It was so funny. Oh my God, it was so funny. So yeah, those, I guess, for my books, those would probably be my two favorite stories that I like sharing, and they're ones that I do tend to share verbally, when prompted by my friends and stuff, and they're two of the most requested stories I have. So anyway, I guess that's my answer to your question. Those are my favorite stories. There are a few other stories that I do enjoy sharing that never made it into the book, for reasons that either they didn't go with the stories I was telling, or or I haven't gotten to them yet, or even privacy. Because I do, for as much as it is a memoir, and I am telling stories about people and myself, I do try very hard to not overstep any bounds. You know what I mean? So anyway, and if I think a story is going to spill secrets on someone that wouldn't feel comfortable with it, then I don't. So anyway, that's my answer, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys read my books, and you can send me an email and let me know which ones are your favorite stories. Because I love feedback. Anyway, so keep asking questions, guys. I love answering them, and this is so much fun for me. So anyway, everyone, have a good week, and take care, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye-bye.